Welcome to Arirang TV's special coverage of South Korea's 21st presidential election. This is Mok-yeon. As the clock strikes 12, the picture is beginning to take shape. With over 50% of the votes now counted, the contours of this historic race are becoming clear, and so is the likely direction of the country's next leadership. After a fast-paced, tight-stakes snap election, South Korea appears to be closing in on its next president. All three major broadcasters have projected Democratic Party candidate Lee Jae-myung as the projected winner. Stay with us as we break down the latest tallies, regional trends, and reactions from campaign headquarters as the nation moves closer to an official result and a new chapter in its democratic journey. So ballot counting is now in full swing at hundreds of counting stations across the country, with over 50% of the votes now having been counted. For more on how the process is unfolding on the ground, we connect to our reporter Park Kun-woo, who is standing by at one of the key sites tonight. Kun-woo, good to have you back with us.
Great to be back, Mok-yeon.
So Kun-woo, again, walk us through what you're seeing over there. How's the ballot counting progressing in your location?
Yes, so I'm once again standing at the ballot counting station set up at Seoul National University in Gwanak-gu District, southern Seoul. And this is one of the 254 ballot counting stations nationwide and 25 here in Seoul. As counting began at around 8:30 p.m. and specifically at around 9 p.m. at this ballot counting station, it's been about 3 to 4 hours since the process started. As you mentioned, as the counting rate stands over 50% now, I can report that the process has been running smoothly and orderly at this place specifically. But in some places, there were minor disturbances as a few observers shouted out that the process seemed suspicious or that the CCTV inside wasn't working properly. Police intervened to restore order and allow the counting to continue. Since the voter turnout had already surpassed that of the previous presidential election an hour before polls closed, the counting process is expected to take a bit more time. Now, about how the counting works, there are 8 key sections involved. First, after the ballot boxes are safely transported to the stations under a police escort and election observers, they are received by the ballot reception team to check for any issues. Then the boxes are passed on to the box opening team where the ballots are taken out and neatly organized. The ballots are then fed into a sorting machine that automatically classifies them by candidate. And this was introduced in 2002, which made the process speed up. And the machines aren't connected to any network, so it blocks hacking them possibly. And classified ballots are known to be manually checked in this election. The ballots are then moved to the review team where they are manually checked once more to filter out any invalid votes. It then goes through 2 more rounds of verifications before being confirmed and officially announced by the commissioner. Early votes or votes from overseas are also being counted as soon as they arrive.
Right, so it's a lengthy process and a crucial one. I understand that the election authorities are making every effort to ensure transparency throughout the ballot counting process. Give us more details.
Yes, as you mentioned, a total of around 70,000 personnel have been deployed for that issue, and that includes election observers, 6 from each party with the candidate and 3 for each independent candidates. Police authorities raised the national emergency level alert to the highest kapo from 6 a.m. this morning nationwide, enabling full mobilization, including special security forces outside the counting centers. The National Fire Agency has been mobilized in case of emergencies as well. The National Election Commission expects the counting to be completed by 6 a.m. Wednesday, but normally the leading candidate is revealed earlier. In the past 20th presidential election, the projected winner was announced at 2 a.m. due to a neck-and-neck race, and it was announced around 10 p.m. during the 19th election. This time, it was expected to be made a little past midnight, and medias are reporting such, but there hasn't been any updates from an official election organization, so if there are some updates, I will bring you back with during the later newscasts. And that's all I have for you now. Back to you, Mok-yeon.
Thank you for that, Kun-woo.